therefore, according to 1 Corinthians 4 9 to 10, about 15. All superhero, grandfather, something master. Jeez. About 2:15, do not get what you want to and they want to fall trouble. 1 Corinthians 4:10, no trouble will enter the kingdom of God. Even those that fornicate will not enter there. Those that you get girlfriend or without no marriage, you don't find yourself there for it. But when I chapter 1 verse 7, the presence of the Lord, everybody should be silent. So, praying, there's a warning I come unto it likely this morning. About the development, I think do not put it out there, not the chicken is there. So, when I hear about the rooster of cattle, I'm criminal like you. I'm warning you. If anyone that did 28, I shall not buy your friend for them, not do not rest of the match, you put your skin. Anybody that gets that, you skinny, why are you? Please repair, beg you, because someone can fast everything. Enemy increase, all things are fast with everything I want you. Otherwise, I put it there. Be apologize to God for that so I can forgive you. But do not put you one day, Jesus Christ. Amen. Chapter 1 for 8. Enemy, I can put us up here. But I thought it says, what in a prayer is fun. You cannot go to heaven now. Yes. But they said 3 parts to say, enemy, I can fly here before you can live out Joanna. So you cannot, because you are not a member of men now, you are a woman. Even myself, when I see I speak, I say, only. But you fly here because you keep going out of your hair now. You're not part of one man, part of woman. The Bible says, Deuteronomy 22, a woman shouldn't prepare to be man, man shouldn't prepare to be woman. Somebody put earring, somebody fly your hair, somebody say you please as a man. Your body know that they part for you. Your body know that 1 hour chameleon body. You can't have one here. I beg you yet. You know, more can be put out the man. I can eat the man. Come back. Yes, you know, get the money in Jesus' name. I say amen. Someone else are talking to you. Jesus' name. They market where you're making all your money is there for any guy sees. Sit down. I cannot say that way. If possible. Sit down. Be careful. You see those women, not all the women. Let me tell you one thing this. Somebody get out today, you will see the money now. But your love will make it that particular blessing will be taken from you. But most of the women that you love it though, not everybody they are good. Some of them they are witchcraft. They will take your blessing now. Then you begin to think. When I was coming up, I used to get blessing, I used to get money. Now they don't take it away. So let you have sex with that woman. It's not going out and get a woman you see. Now many of you will not get blessing today. I'm going to woman you can help, but you can help your friend and criminal that you people. You can Jesus your friend may ask you for anything I approve for that woman you're opening up. Have your friend there. You see what help woman be, have your friend there also in Jesus' name. Give me a disciple more than men. Help your friend, man, because all your friends will help you on the other side. But that man will have fire, where fire breathing. But they still have money go away from you. What I not want to tell, they don't know. So be careful in Jesus' name. They now me, I can't wait for they go over. I pray that I do. I can't say I found the parents. They don't know how to see their go back. You can be one. You say now we are doing. Don't cry, you want you will enter the kingdom of God to not be a city. I think prophecy, anybody that will not be saying about the nature will not enter it. Brothers, when you run anybody can apologize to the person. For ego. I mean, you cannot put the kingdom of God. See, nature, I can even tell for them my Bible started nature. You to do it. I will be here for him. He will cry. I will tell later if the Bible, yeah. Hold it, this. I will say, hold it. Mary, I ask any one of you who can go to the relative house or pay that program for somebody to start your food business and then right back you to that sequence for you to eat it. Who can go there? But that's not that I always go to heaven.
That was generally why that make any moves to prevent Musa ability from leading Liberty Party. Musa is a criminal. Musa love money. There's any way so he can do his only money. Musa is gonna do rest. Musa is working for CFC. Musa's motive and goal is to destabilize CDC so that CDC can get a second chance. Since Musa Belete became chairman, Liberty Party has not issued one government statement or anything critical in this government because the gentleman falling in bed with the government to ensure a second term. The only form of Musa is coming.
Are you getting me?
What is a dissatisfaction?
Oh, thank you very much for asking a question. Thank you very much for asking a question for me.
Very good.
Reason that there, I want to tell you. Dissatisfaction.
You say what?
Huh? Satisfaction. Satisfaction.
Okay.
Do I look like someone if the contract was given to Honorable Matthew Joe? Disappointingly, when the people came, the Indian consulate, along with the minister, came to visit the site, they were very disappointed on the way the money was spent. The other people came, they were not interested. The whole project was mismanaged.
So what happened? Who got history that you want to chastise me today? You criticize me and see my brothers all in the chat room. Who get history? That's someone come and tell me people that you chastise me for get history in the CDC more than me.
So true.
Who get record of betrayal? The man of betrayal in CDC?
No.
Today someone calling Tifa is a betrayer. He betrayed the party. But the record, show me one record since 2005. I haven't joined no political party in my life. Who the political party is this place? You're forgetting to know. The only man you're told for you in Lofa and went there if you have to challenge Joseph Park, are you forgetting today? Today I have not joined United Party. And I'm never going to join United Party. Joseph Parker is the president of this country. He's a kissing me in from my district. The CDC people sit there and say,
let the issues to develop our country should not be tied around politics. It should not be politicized. We want this country to benefit from what is truly deserved from the national cake of this country. But to holistically want to commit this country for a few or a particular group of Lufian, I think that's totally unfair to the vast majority.
Listen to the president's speech. What can you say about it?
The president just lied.
You see the president what?
The president lied.
You are in the midst of
the president spoke about 293,000 people being fed. Students being fed around Liberia. The president spoke about jobs, short-term jobs. The president just lied to the Liberian people. I think the president needs to do better. I mean, the Liberian people are tired. The Liberian people are suffering. There is no job. The president has nothing to say to us today. Everything he said today was just out of order. The president lied about jobs. The president lied about feeding. Everything that has been done in Liberia was done. Currently under his leadership was done under President George Manneh Weah leadership. The entire country is divided. This foreign policy.
I mean, the government.
Show me one of the sources of the president's foreign policy. Which sources? Yeah.
What's the recommendation?
I cannot recommend to Mr. Boga. Mr. Boga, he lied to us.
What about the FOIA project?
Which one with the FOIA project?
Mana River Union project.
That project is not for Mana River Union. That project is for President Boga retirement. That is President Boga. He lied on Mana River Union. He lied.
It's a national
What do I have to say? The 70,000 job the president spoke about is a myth. The 70,000 job he spoke about, I think it's about the zombie drug that is growing in the country that is affecting the young people. The 70,000 job he spoke about, apparently that the people that he implored to work on his retirement home in local country.
So what about the reduction in the price of rice?
Which price of rice? Look at the price and look at the rate. Look at the price and look at the rate. So when you realize, when you do the mathematics, you will understand that the rice price has not reduced. The national feeding program is a lie. Where are they feeding people children? Today, people don't even have chairs to sit on in their classes. We can see it on Facebook. Children don't even have money to go to school. Now the president is telling all you feeding people. They are not taking nobody from the street. Right now, let's go to Pomona. There are people sitting in the street. There are children and their parents in the street begging for money, begging for food. No, nobody. He took nobody from the street. Absolutely, nobody left from the street.
Other people are expecting
I cannot boycott. This is my constitutional right. I cannot boycott. I cannot boycott it.
For me, I ride back on the main road based on traffic. That the reason I take the female from there because passing between car when there is traffic. If you pass it between car when there is female, sometimes it can be the cause of it making accidents because the female can stop from moving between the cars. I can be safe. I ride back with our female because I also be mindful to be smart in riding back with our female because on the main road when there is traffic between cars who pass, the female can permit to pass between the cars. So that the reason I decided to take the female from there to feel relaxed.
If you come to prophecy in Liberia, there's no pastor I can tell you I'm the father of the prophet in Liberia.
Your wife is still struggling to identify as to whether you are from God. Then now you say the whole nation should call you Nation One.
If it is a lie, call a contest where men are going to gather. But only value we guide people, that's all.
You say that and say we'll go in competition. You and who in competition?
And when it comes to genuine, forget about all those fake and original things. And when you come to tell the coin, and ask for information, forget about all those nonsense Facebook things. When it comes to genuine prophecy, enough of I want that prophecy how to come to pass. Check all that prophecy.
And then he open your mouth and say, as like the day of Macam, you're shut up. You know nothing about that experience. That experience was not to show off who is the accurate prophet. The experience was to turn the heart of the people back to God. They are carriers of titles with no mantle.
If you say I'm a fake prophet and you are a genuine prophet, let's go for the contest. It will be like the day of Elijah. Since I'm a fake prophet and I'm here to say it again, if I'm a fake prophet and you are a real prophet, let's go for the contest. For power. Say you the one who know Jesus. You are the one that know Jesus. You are Jesus bestie. Come and prove Jesus. When we pray, miracle happen, you say it's fake. When we prophesy, you say it's fake. You not get a real one contrary to us. That's what I'm going to say. I was not criticizing. With all due respect, I can never criticize any pastor in Liberia. Everybody have their fee. You can stand today and say the ego for Liberia. A portion. You can say the vampire for Liberia. Are you? You can say, oh, say if I say the crocodile for Liberia. Say you are the crocodile for Liberia. Say it. Say it. Say on your altar and say, I am the crocodile of Liberia. Nobody can weapon me. Say it. We have some men of God that have called themselves Buku men for Liberia. Buku men for Liberia, prophetic woman. And that's your title. So if I say I am the father of prophetic, say you the grandfather for prophetic. You're not here at all. If I say I'm the father for prophecy, say that you the grandfather for prophecy. And if you want a contest, have it. Father, who the father now? Show the father. That prophet the father.
When nonsense coming up in the body of Christ. What's going on? Young men that should be under mentorship. When you tell them to go to school, they now won't go to school. When you can talk to people listening, you call yourself prophet. This is too much in this country. You get grab somebody's name and picture and paraphrase their statement and then put on social media, you go free, you will not go free. We are going to go after it. Get ready Monday. All the blockers that is carrying my picture with my name, lying on my name. You place my picture with another pastor picture. And you say, Pastor Sammy David said this. Pastor Sammy David said this.
The size of your dreams must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them. If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. If you start off with a small dream, you may not have much left when it is fulfilled, because along the way, life will test your dreams and make demands on you.
Listen here, make a man poor, diligent hands bring him wealth. What a pleasant way to say good morning. And welcome to your Info Breakfast Companion right here on Love Radio 105.1. And we are beaming live on the internet on Love TV Live on Facebook. This is where we exchange ideas for the common good of our beloved country. We hold no allegiance to any political party. We do due diligence to information we receive. We want to earn those things and give you the opportunity to wade in and serve as judges, because we as journalists are clothed with the responsibility to uphold the sacredness of the media. Listen here, make a man poor. Diligent hands bring him wealth. It's yet another day, another time, another opportunity to talk the talk as we walk the world. What do you refer to as the bread and butter issues of our country? Regardless of your political affiliation, your religious belief, we give equal opportunity to everyone to phone in and discuss the issues that matters. Indeed, Liberia shall rise. Liberia is on the rising. It's left with you and I, as sons and daughters of this land, that will never be deported from it, to put our eyes together, put aside our differences, our political beliefs and ideology, and work together in the interest of our beloved country, Mama Liberia. All hail Liberia, hail! This glorious land of liberty shall long be ours. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. I'm Cedar Prototype. Up to 10 o'clock this morning, as usual, we bring you the flight surges from the Roberts International Airport. We'll take you through the vehicular traffic movement along the Monrovia and its environs. We bring you our health tip, security alerts. Our simple manner and courtesy tip, all package here for you. So you be there, because I'm in here, and together we say a teamwork supportive on this broadcast. A balance of our team followed by commercial commitment. When we come back, we'll dive into the issues. Good morning. Wake up. Are you sleeping?
You want more of the world's best entertainment to start your year? Then you don't need to worry about anything, sir. DSTV get you. We get kicks, we get scores, we get action show, we get war show, we get real cheche pole drama, we get fun, plenty for everybody. So Jerryla, come on and get connected. They get upgrade on the jet for you. More channel, more show, and more happiness for you and the entire family every day. DSTV get you all the way to buy, pay, or reconnect. Just dial *156# on your Lone Star or *144# on your Orange. For anything you want to know, you must call +231 777 510 753 or +231 886 510 753. Hey man, DSTV is for everybody.
Momo na we say again. They all want your mole cheese.
My people, I get good news. So enjoy the lowest cash out fees in Liberia with MTN mobile money. Only 2% fee will be charged on any transaction, whether big or small. Cash out today for just small from any of our 25,000 agents across Liberia. No call will grow on your feet for your own money business. MTN Momo makes it easy, fast, and secure just for you. Dial *156# or download the MTN Momo app today to cash out with MTN Momo for just 2% fees. Fast, easy, and secure.
Momo na we say again. They all want your mole cheese.
MTN. If you want extra small money for the things that you're not expecting, let me tell you about Momo Loan. The fast and easy way to be free with money problem. Momo Loan, the new way of taking care of things when you not get money. The first thing you gotta do is to register. Dial *156*5# and you will select extra cash. Hey man, that one, that easy credit there. Momo Loan, they're not just giving you money, they are making you strong financially. Momo Loan, that your fallback position, that you're dependable. Go get it. Don't wait, go register today and control your money power with Momo Loan. Momo Loan, extra money for the things that are important to you.
Before the sunrise.
Car Renter is bigger and better with affordable rides for you. Anywhere in Monrovia is $5 or its equivalent for a ride. You can order a ride anywhere within Cinco and Central Monrovia and pay just $5 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. Airport drop-off is $30 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. And Pinsville is just $15. Book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. Once again, book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487 or 0555-773-773. Car Renters, your affordable ride just for you. Oh yes, after the commercial commitment, we want to say to you out there, if you have your goods and services and you want to advertise, our doors are open out to you. We are located right in the technology building on 10th Street in Cinco. The ground floor is where we are broadcasting live and direct. So let's go now to our various segments. This morning, let us firstly bring you the exchange rate. The exchange rate from the Central Bank of Liberia, as reported on Wednesday, February 4, the buying and selling rates. We begin with the buying rate. The Central Bank of Liberia reported on its website on Wednesday, the buying rate 187.48 and the selling rate is 185.40. The buying rate is 187.48 while the selling rate is 185.40. So that does it for the exchange rate. Let us now go to BBC for our weather forecast this morning. BBC is reporting that it's going to be sunny interval and a gentle breeze. Sunday interval and a gentle breeze. And at this moment, 29 degrees Celsius. And later on, we will experience 24 degrees Celsius periodically. Let us also go for the precipitation. As reported here, humidity is 94%. Visibility is moderate, and the pressure is calm, it's very steady. So you out there, well, that's the weather forecast for you. And understand that, come on, you dress according to the weather. Dress according to the weather. So while we try to get Francis Croman, who's going to update us on the vehicular traffic movement, let us also bring you other updates. This morning, as usual, we lovely take up the time to tell you about some health issues. It is always good that we take our health very seriously. Yeah, you know, when you actually prioritize your health, because mind you, your health is your wealth. If you sit out there and play tic-tac-toe, at the end of the day, when the situation gets worse, it becomes a serious issue for you. You might lose your life. So if you have any experience, of infection, don't just take medication. Always go to the hospital. Go and seek medical attention. Precisely, go and do your checkup to know what kind of infection you've been bothered with. If you just take any antibiotic like that, you are causing serious health problems for yourself. Because mind you, there are various grades of infection, and there are various grades of medication. So if you just taking some hard infection medicine and say because you want it to go quick, you are causing problem for your kidney and your liver. So just so you know, so it's better that you go to the hospital and get to seek medical attention. They do your check, make sure to do your lab properly, and you get to know what's doing you. Then you go ahead and taking the medication. Stop taking antibiotics. Stop abusing antibiotics. Because say infection, so you just take any kind of antibiotics. You are not helping yourself. When those antibiotics get used to your system, it get immune to your system. When the real issue comes, it can't work. So please, and some of you who are always in the constant habit, as soon as you feel little headache, you want to go and take pills. You want to take these pain relief and all things. It is not good for you. Some of the headache you experience, they are only the only remedy to them is to have a rest. Just drink water and just get a nap. You'll see the headache will go. Not every headache you experience, you need to take medication. No. There are some headache, you just feel the whole side of your head, kind of pounding. Come on, that tells you you are pressured. Yes. So you just need to rest your mental tension, rest yourself. You need that bed rest. Some of you work 24/7. Like some of us right now, as I speak to you, I slept here on last night and I'm here this morning. I'm feeling low with headache. I know because I did not sleep well. Yes. So should I go and take medication? No. Stop taking in too much pain pills. It's not healthy for you. These pills have strong, stuff on you. So avoid too much of pills taking. It's not, hey, you wrong. You go buy me painkiller, pink gold, this one. It is not healthy for you. You need some bed rest. Drink water. When the system is not, you don't have water in the system, it also screams you, give you headache. So just drink a room temperature, a glass of water or a bottle of water. You'll be okay. Stop taking in too much pain pills. Some of you feel so enunciated and you don't have that bed rest. So the only time you can sleep is until you take pills. Stop that. It's not healthy for you. Stop taking in pills because you want to sleep. You're not helping yourself. You are killing yourself gradually. Sleep comes normally. So don't force the system to go at rest. You are harming yourselves. Avoid all of those things. Your health is your wealth. Drink enough water. 1 to 3 liters a day is okay for you. Some of you, you just don't drink at all. And avoid drinking while you are eating, especially cold water. Stop drinking cold water while you are eating oily food. You are going to cause a serious problem for your digestive system. Avoid drinking cold water. Now, let us practicalize this thing, okay? Now, understand that you take this cold water and place it in a bottle or a bowl, and take this meat or so, place it in that same bowl, oily meat, place it in that same bowl. What's going to happen? The coldness will freeze that meat and the oil. So that tells you, when you take in cold water while you are eating oily food, what happens in there? So instead of the kidney and the liver and all those things that break down the component of food that you eat, you have frozen them. So for them to function well, it's going to be hard. So why take in cold water while you are eating? And one of the things that we all are fond of that habit. We don't drink before we eat. When we are eating, then we're drinking. No. According to medical practitioners, it is important that you take a sip of water before eating. And after eating, you wait for a while before you take in another drink or bottle of water. And that water shouldn't be cold water, room temperature water. Room temperature water. We also are victim of this thing, and we are fond of the habit. Some of us who have vehicles, we take the bottle of water, we place it in a car, and sometimes we forget, we leave it in the car, and the sun ray, the car is parked in the sun, beat that car, and the bottle of water is in there. Know that that is a rubber container. So as you have experienced over the time, the bottle of water, gets so hot, and you now, I'm thirsty. You did. I've seen water that spent the whole day in our vehicle, the sun beat the bottle, and then you take it and drink it. It's not healthy for you. The chemical mixture has taken place in there. It's not healthy for you. Stop eating hot food in rubber bowl. It's not healthy as well. Stop putting food in rubber bowl, most especially the hot food. Put it in a rubber bowl. It's not good. You are causing serious problem for your health. Some of us, we call these cancerous cells on ourselves from our practices. Yeah. It's not good. Stop drinking hot tea in rubber container. Some of you go to Jalo, put my tea in the plastic. And you're drinking it. You're not helping yourself. You're causing serious health problem for yourself. Yes, these are common things, but they are very important to your health. Make fruits a part of your diet. Liberia, we are blessed to have these fruits all around the place here. You have our sisters going around with the banana, going around with all of those little stuff. Get yourself to eat banana. You get the avocado. Yes, get the avocado. You got the carrot, the cabbage, all those small things. Eat them. They are very good, most especially for those of you who are bothered with this ulcer thing. Cabbage. You blend the cabbage, the water, You drink it. It will help you. Drink the cabbage water, or you just, face your little salad, the cabbage, your lettuce and all that kind of stuff, and eat it. It's going to help you. Yeah, it's actually going to help you. And to those who you may not know, but according to health practitioners, those who are bothered with cancerous cells, make your friend with the sour soup. You know the sour soup? Yes. The sour soup is very good. It's very good. It fights cancerous cells, the sour soup. So if you know somebody who's bothered with cancer or so, let that person take in the sour soup. Sour soup is very, very good. Even the seeds, you get the sour soup seeds, you crush it. Then you place it in a container. Yes. Then you put the lime, you squeeze the lime on it. Squeeze the lime and you get a little honey. You place it on it and let it stay for a day. And every morning you take your zip. It's going to help you to fight cancerous cells. Men, it is always good for us to eat avocado. Avocado is very good. It helps fight against prostate enlargement. It's very good. Make the avocado your friend. Yes, eat avocado as often as you can. Also, you see the carrot. Carrot is very good as well. Now, for those of you who don't know, you want to, instead of you going to get all the kind of cream and all the kind of stuff, my friend, you see the coconut. Get the coconut water. Put it in a container. You squeeze 1 or 2 lime on it. Drink it. It's very good for your health. It helps your digestive system. It helps to, smoothen your skin. And for those of you who have this blood sugar, it helps in that direction as well. The coconut water and you squeeze lime. Yes, it's very good for your health. Okay? Now, please, before you go to bed, most of us, that's why our stomach, our belly growing overnight is, and you may enjoy, that's why sometimes we feel so embarrassed for some of us who haven't had that, and we see ourselves growing, big, and our stomach also growing as well. We've come to realize that late eating is also one of the causes. Late eating. We don't exercise is also a factor. When you eat late, then you go to bed directly. You know what's going to happen there? Know that when you go to bed, the body is going to be at rest. So you have the pancreas, the heart, the kidney, and the liver working. So they will be unable to break down the component of food that you've eaten, especially oily food. So at the end of the day, your entire digestive system will actually struggle. That's why you see yourself, you grow in the belly. So this time around, some of us have said to ourselves, late eating, no. If you go to bed, get your lime juice or your ginger juice. Ginger is also good. The bitter cola is also good. So let us get these things. We have the organic things here. Unlike the folks that are in the US, they have these processing things. Come on. We have organic fruits and things here. Let us get them to be a part of our diet. Our health is our wealth. Okay? Stop. To those of you who are bothered with this strong odor, let me say to you, straight talking sport friendship. You got a strong odor. All you need to do, since maybe you say that some of you think the deodorant will help you. No, it's not going to help you. The first and foremost thing that you need to do here is to get to break down that strongness of the odor. So before you go to take your shower, make sure 10 to 15 minutes time, you place what we call the soda. Maybe for those of you who don't have the money to buy the soda, you know, the quick soda, you can get the arches from another copart. Tell the old man to please give you arches. If you don't have copper to your house, go to where the people can cook. Ask them to put the arches in the bag for you so you carry home. Every morning you take some, you put water on it, and you rub it on your armpit. You wait for 10 to 15 minutes while you're doing your other horse, choices, that thing on your arm. And then when you go to take your shower, bam, after you've done that, you don't even need to put on deodorant. Gradually, that scent will go away. The scent will definitely go away. Or you can use the lime. For those of you who have the money to buy the lime, you can buy the lime and do the same. Apply it the same way. It's going to help you to kill that odor. Especially those of you, especially the females. For a female to carry strong body odor is not a good thing. At least to say male, when you pass somebody hold a nose, say, 3 cats pass here. No, it's not healthy for you. Please avoid that kind of bad smell. Stop using one undies over and over. The black backing. When you wear it today, take care of change it. If the only one you get, when you wear it in and there, before you go to bed, you wash it. You put it up. Let it dry. Say that one you got. Stop wearing one undies over and over and over again. Yes, stop. You can watch it. You can see the dead. You put it on. You are causing serious problem for yourself. That's why a lot of you come down with yeast infection. A lot of you come down with urinary tract infection. These are causes because the bacteria, all through you walk and all those things, the moistures are developed through the leg and thing. It touches those the clothing, and at the end of the day, you watch it. You take it and put it on you again. The same old bacteria will enter your system. So even if it goes to you, male, one on this over one boxer, the boxer said, you see some of the seats there, you are causing serious health problem. And most of you lean it on, the bathroom now, cover the people bathroom, infection. Do not, I emphasize, do not allow infection left. For instance, you're drinking enough water, yes. You're taking in, the good liquid and thing, yeah. But mind you, your urine is still yellow. It's not a good sign. Your urine shouldn't be yellow. That yellowish kind of urine is not a good thing. And then when you're urinating, you get a strong odor from your urine. You need to seek medical attention. If care is not given, you overlook it, it's going to cause a kidney problem. Because mind you, and for those of you who are always in the constant habit of keeping urine, you are causing a serious health problem for yourself. Stop keeping urine. When you feel the urge, find a place and go and pull it out. Because when you keep that urine, the bacteria returns. Those are all weight spotted. It gets back into the system and causes what we call the kidney stones and all the kind of thing. Forgetting to know that dialysis is very expensive. If you don't want to go that route, please cater to your infection problem. And most often, some of us who find ourselves in relationships and things, if you have multiple relationships, you don't know which one of them gave you the infection, then you want to go and treat yourself. At the end of the day, that person come back, they're giving you another one, because if you are faced with an infection, make sure you get your partner to do the same medication, the same dosage. The both of you should take it. Not only your one. You take the medication, then your partner into medication. It's just like wasting water on dust bath, because while you're killing yourself, at the end of the day, the person who gave you it is coming back to give you more. So you continue to be going there. So when you are treating infection, make sure that your partner go through that same medication, so that the both of you can be safe. But if you have multiple, so you kind of worry which one of them. I beg you, yeah. Let's get to the flat sale juice at the Roberts International Airport. Sorry, my mouth. Let's go to the Rabat International Airport for the flight schedule. Then we will get Francis at last. The flight schedule this morning is very interesting. The flight schedule this morning, we begin with arrivals there at the Rabat International Airport. Beginning with arrivals this morning is Ethiopian Airlines. Ethiopian Airlines, flight ET942 from Freetown, Sierra Leone. We arrive at the Rabat International Airport at 10:05 this morning. Ethiopian Airlines touches ground at the Rabat International Airport at 10:05 this morning from Freetown, Sierra Leone. Next flight here is Air Peace. Air Peace, flight P4536. That's P47536 from Accra, Ghana. We arrive at the Rabat International Airport at 10:45 this morning. And Air Peace again, flight P47537 from Freetown, Sierra Leone. We arrive at the Rabat International Airport. Oh my God, what's going on here? Let's get this. The internet want to film me. But let me get on top of it. I'm on top of my game. Let me refresh quickly to get this whole thing sorted out. Okay, so at 2:05 this afternoon, Air Peace, we arrive at the Rabat International Airport from Freetown, Sierra Leone. And the flight is P47537. And lastly, for arrivals at the Rabat International Airport, we have Kenya Airways. Kenya Airways, flight KQ508 from Accra, Ghana. We arrive at the Rabat International Airport at 5:40 this evening. So we have basically 4 flights coming today. We have the Ethiopian Airlines coming at 10:05 from Freetown, Sierra Leone, and Air Peace, flight P47536. We arrive at the Rabat International Airport at 10:45 from Accra, Ghana. And Air Peace again, flight P47537. We touch grounds at the Rabat International Airport at 2:05 this afternoon from Freetown, Sierra Leone. And lastly, for arrivals, we have Kenya Airways. We arrive at the Rabat International Airport at 5:40 this evening from Accra, Ghana. Let's now move on to departures from the Rabat International Airport. Beginning with Ethiopian Airlines. Ethiopian Airlines flight ET942 will depart the Rabat International Airport at 11:05 this morning for Addis Ababa. Flight ET942 Ethiopian Airlines will depart the Rabat International Airport at 11:05 this morning for Addis Ababa. Air Peace flight P47536 will depart the Rabat International Airport at 11:25 this morning for Freetown, Sierra Leone. And the next flight here is Air Peace flight P47537 will depart the Rabat International Airport at 2:45 for Accra, Ghana. So lastly, for departures from the Rabat International Airport, we have Kenya Airways. The Kenyan Airways will depart the Rabat International Airport at 6:45 this evening for Accra, Ghana. And the flight is KQ509. So that does it for the flight schedules. They are the Rabat International Airport. We got a break. When we come back, we will bring you the vehicular traffic movement and bring you our simple manners and courtesy tip. So you are there, I am here, and together we say a teamwork supportive on this broadcast. Let me say good morning to you, a good friend and brother. That's you, Nikki Bestman. Nikki, how you doing? My regards to you and the kids. Hope you all doing pretty fine. Nikki Bestman, join us on our live feed on Facebook, Love TV Live. Commercial commitment is next on this broadcast.
If you want extra small money for the things that you're not expecting, let me tell you about Momo Loan. live fast and easy way to be free with money problem. Momo Loan, the new way of taking care of things when you not get money. The first thing you gotta do is to register *156*5# and you will select extra cash. Hey man, that one, that easy credit there. Momo Loan, they're not just giving you money, they are making you strong financially. Momo Loan, that your fallback position, that you're dependable. Go get it. Don't wait, go register today and control your money power with Momo Loan. Momo Loan, extra money for the things that are important to you. You want more of the world best entertainment to start your year? Then you don't need to worry about anything, sir. DSTV get you. We get kicks, we get scores, we get action show, we get war show, we get real cheche pole drama, we get fun, plenty for everybody. So Jerryla, come on and get connected. They get upgrade on the jet for you. More channel, more show, and more happiness for you and the entire family every day. DSTV get you all the way to buy, pay, or reconnect. Just dial *156# on your Lone Star or *144# on your Orange. For anything you want to know, you must call +231 777 510 753 or +231 886 510 753. Hey man, DSTV is for everybody.
Indeed, we are here to advertise your goods and services. Let's now go to the line where Francis Cromine will update us on the vehicular traffic movement. I've been told he's around the Congo Town area. Precisely which part of Congo Town are you, Francis? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Rufus. And how was your night?
My night was wonderful because I made it here and I spent the night here. It was wonderful.
Last night I was watching you live, onto the Facebook, using the Facebook program last night.
Okay, it was wonderful actually. A couple of times we try to chip in to fit in as it relates to those who are unable to make their way to job. But it's good this morning that we are up and running. So how are you and how was your night?
Yeah, I'm grateful to God this morning. I had an opportunity to be alive. It's a blessing, a great one to God. Be alive this morning. Yeah.
So back to business. At the moment, where are you presently?
Presently, I'm right here at Ministry of Health. Yeah, there where I am right here with some very dramatic scene, watching vision out of the police officers and out of taxi drivers. Yeah, it's just something that is very dramatic because they try to regulate the traffic in a way that at Congo Town, the ministerial complex is still many that have access to the traffic there. So if you're coming from towards the LWK route, you use the people which is the Congo Town back road to go towards the ministerial complex and make your way through. So if you're coming from the 72nd Boulevard and going towards town, you use the Mini-Parkman Boulevard. But it's something that a little dramatic in a way that there are some vehicles lying by the roofs and other vehicles are not lying by the roofs. So it brings in some little dramatic thing there, using the vehicles and the taxi drivers, those who apply using the main boulevard ride and that of the officers.
So is it now under control or it is still prevailing there?
Yeah, but now it's under control because there were at least a full place call that gave access to, if you are coming from the LWA route going to Washington, you can use the new boulevard. So now there's no much traffic there at this moment.
So as usual, you always refer to or call our attention to the traffic light. And I hear you talking about your traffic light this morning.
Yeah, the traffic light at the GSA intersection is working, and that of the Tupo Road intersection is also working. But the one at the police academy, they have been off for a while now. I haven't seen it on because I pass there almost every time I'm coming to work. I have to pass there to make sure to see one of those lights are working. But it's off for a while now. And also in other development, the development is on that's giving electricity to that of the Pinsville Bell instead of the when it comes to electrifying the streets.
Mhm.
We saw, over the weekend, we saw that of the corridor going towards the Benson Hospital when the government, LEC, tried to plant some poles there to give that type of flow of good level of electricity that people who access that area in the night time should have a free will, that they will not be harmed by those harmful gas sometimes I use that route. So the project is on, and there are few lights are on the pool while they are still installing some of the lights there.
Okay, so your community is safe, right?
Yeah, community Peaceville is safe this morning. Yeah, Peaceville is safe. The only one there is out of the relatively safe this morning. When it comes to the safety of Peaceville, which is safe this morning, everyone is moving. Students are going to school. People are going to their job working places, and businesses are open. People are doing their normal things. When it comes to the cleanliness of the city, it's one of the things that draw my attention, and I also need to take upon this time to call on the PCC to see how best. Because if you get from the ERW going towards the people around, there's a market there, the Kingston market. There's a huge garbage disposal there. It has been there for almost close to 3 days. It's still there, which is causing a very bad signals towards the people who use that right, especially the market girls and that of people who go in there to buy market for that market environment. So according to all the PCC to see how best that they can get that garbage out of that way. Right there, the road, closer to the road. Even when you're passing there, you have to hold your nose to pass. That giving air pollution to the environment.
Okay. Thank you so much, Francis, for updating us regarding all of the things that you spoke of, especially the vehicular traffic movement along the Tottenham Boulevard. We appreciate your efforts, and we look forward to having a fruitful day.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me this morning.
You're always welcome, Francis. He's our hardworking guy here. Francis, always making sure that we are updated with happenings in the traffic. Let me say good morning to you, Alfred B. Johnson. He's our Liberian brother, of course, a gospel musician as well. He's there in the USA. He's following the live feed this morning, and I know it is late on your side there. Alfred, good morning to you. Of course, we have a deal, right? On Sunday, Alfred will be on one of our sisters' program, the Gospel Caravan. So Alfred B. Johnson, we say how's up to you and your family, and hope you keep tight. We keep you in our prayers as well as you people go through what is unfolding there in the USA. This too shall come to pass. All right. So now we go on to our security alert, folks. It will interest you to know that the criminal rate is actually increasing, and we want to say to our officers, without mincing our words, the IG, Honorable Gregory Coleman, while it is true that you are working, and we appreciate the work you've done, but we need more visibility. The last time I checked and I listened to you, you were cautioning your men to actually make themselves visible in the community by reaching out during the day, and familiarizing themselves with the community and those things, to help curb some of the crimes, because the presence of the officers in the community will help and showcase the work of the police. We've seen over the period of time a lot of donations being made to the Liberian National Police, unlike what it used to be, where we never had this vehicle. We were challenged. The police were actually challenged when it comes to the issue of mobility. But the police now, I can say it's overwhelming, that even to the extent that each police officer is assigned to a motorbike. So that tells you mobility is no longer the problem for the Liberian National Police. I can say this without fear nor favor. But we still see a lot of crimes taking place in the various communities. Why should we experience these crimes? the visibility of the police will curb some of these crimes. The motorbike is not intended only for you to be in the traffic with a serene over the place. It is intended for you to patrol in the communities. And just in few weeks or few months, the police introduced the issue of the cycle. You know, yes, the bicycle unit. The bicycle unit, we only see these guys on the main road, and you know, it's almost like a showmanship. The intended purpose of that unit is to visit the various communities. If you ask right now, open the lines and ask police, you ask the community dwellers as to whether they have seen the bicycle unit in their community. In order to say those who are carrying the motorcycles, not yeah. If they are visiting the communities as they should. The donation was not only intended for you to be in the traffic, it's not only intended for you to be on the main road, it's intended for you to have visibility in the various communities. If we are in the city center and not experiencing the presence of the police holistically, then what about those that are in the rural areas? What about those that are outside of on the outskirts of Monrovia? We must call spade a spade. While we appreciate that the transformation of the police is becoming okay, but we must have visibility. The presence of the police. And we're talking about the swiftness of the police, your quick response. Sometimes you will phone and you will hear somebody say, oh, no officer on ground, and all that kind of thing. Come on, Mr. RG, you need to step up your game. Let us not be so complacent. Complacency shouldn't be the order of the day, because, mind you, if some of you don't know, get to know today. And it's not just an ordinary thing. Mind you, there are people amongst you who are also against the work that you do. So they will do everything possible to align themselves with criminals to carry on these mayhem and other criminal activities in communities, so that the bad name of the unit should come out, so that your work, your handiwork cannot be appreciated. So the issue of complacency with your zones and depots commanders, the laissez-faire attitudes. When we travel at night, we see some of the things. The guys have begun again with these officers, these guys who they call police aid. They put down checkpoints at night and carry on all these kinds of unorthodox things. Mr. RG, it is upon this moment, you need to take a drive during the night hours and see some of the things that some of your officers are involved with. It is not a good sign for your leadership. While it is true, we praise the police for the good things that they are doing, we also shout on those things that are not meant. It is not called for. We need to call spade a spade. The vehicles that were given to the police, the motorcycles and all the kinds of equipment that was given to the police, they are not just there for mere bluff or showmanship. They are there for effectiveness in your work. The presence of the police should be felt in every community, in every county. This is not a Monrovia-based police. It's the national police. It's not a Monrovia-based police. It's the national police. So the presence of the police should be fair in every community, in every county, in every district. And we welcome all of the good things that the police is actually involved with. You know, while you are involved with the good things, there are also bad things, and we speak about them as well. We need a rapid response unit. We know back in the days, we had this rapid response unit, the RRU, right? Yes. And it was very effective. People will call, and at the end of the day, there's no swift response. Then why should we have zones and depots in the various districts and communities when these people will not be effective? You have motorcycles. You have vehicles in assets. The criminal rate is getting on the increase. The bad guys are ganging themselves. And the more to that, we understand that electricity is not as stable as it used to be. So this is the time the criminals are using. As soon as they know that LEC is gone, they start the issues. They have increased their presence in the various communities. Start LEC go. Just this morning, I saw on social media, on one of my professional colleagues posted on her page. Her home was under attack last night. What is it? The only, because LEC went last night and she put her generator on according to her. And while the generator was on, the owner house in her community, she said, that had light. So the criminals went out. It was by the grace of and the efforts of the community dwellers that made the guys to abscond last night for getting her generator. You see? So if we have the presence of the police patrolling at night, patrolling during the day, some of these crimes will be curbed. It will minimize. But we saw, that's a God attitude. We were here complaining, oh, the police lack logistics. The police, this one, the police lack logistics. You have surplus. The time you get the thing that you are crying for to be effective, you got it with you, then you don't want to be effective. What sort of things is that? What sort of thing is that? You must be effective. We must feel the presence of the police. The community policing. Get to reactivate, visit the communities and tell them, look, come on. We cannot be everywhere at the same time. So if this community see it befitting that, okay, since it takes time for police to respond like that, okay, let us find a group in our various communities so that we get this issue put to rest. A recognized group that will be proactive and in working with the police. So if it calls for, let's say, Block A, like the Peaceville area there, you got communities, Block A, B, C. Each of these communities, if you can assign to these the vigilante groups 2 armed men to each of these communities at night with their vigilante group, it will help curb some of these crimes. Because these young men cannot be out there unarmed. The criminals now are moving with arms. So if you have each of these communities that have this vigilante group assigned with them 2 armed men, we will find crimes reducing, and come on, the people will be very peaceful at night. We've come to realize that even just the last time in my community, when LEC went, criminals went and cut my neighbor's wire and they made away with it. You think if you have the community watch team and police patrolling all in the communities, those things will happen? No, they won't. And that will instill fear in the criminals. So we are calling on you, Mr. RG. Let us leave the complacency and be proactive You started on a very firm footing. We know that you are capable of doing exceedingly great things. So let us not allow ourselves to be carried away by fame or most of the praises. It's about time that you overly, you get to do the work. Because, mind you, we know what is unfolding. We know what it takes. Because this man say, doing the time and this one. So, there are a lot of politics. Our country is indoctrinated in this politicking to the extent we are better with each other. Yes. We are better with each other. Since they say, when presidents come in, the security is okay in the country and this one, let us make sure we get thoughts to carry on to destabilize things so that the bad name of the regime should come out. We know these things do happen. We know these things. So if you now at the helm of power and sit there supinely and think that all is well, come on, you should now step up your game, because the adversaries are on the mission. You need to watch is quite sufficient. The one who has ears, let him hear. So that's it for us. We want to say to the LEC, while we appreciate your tireless efforts, we pray that you work seriously to get our electricity stable as it used to be. Because electricity, that's security by itself. Yes, it's a security by itself. I just saw on the internet a few days ago a home was attacked by criminals, where the guy burst into the people's home. It was by the grace of God they had this CC camera. The CC camera helped them to capture the activities of the criminal. And that guy majestically made his way in the people compound, burst through the people window while they were asleep, made away with things. And when they woke up in the morning, they visited the CC camera and they saw the criminal activities. So I want to encourage all of us. The CC camera thing is not expensive as it used to be. They are all available in our stores and marketplaces around here. Let us get for ourselves these, mini CC cameras that you can attach to your phone. And, yes, they carry Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff. Internet is not as, expensive as it used to be now. So I want to encourage us. Let us get these cameras, these hidden cameras in our homes, because we don't know. The criminals are on the increase. So that you can get a first-hand account of criminals that will go to your house and and carry on all sort of stuff. Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, our simple manner and courtesy tip this morning, we want to encourage all of us to be appreciative. Yes, we need to be appreciative. Come what may, no matter who you are. The people can say the rich man and the poor man. The rich man needs the poor man's service, and the poor man needs the rich man money. So that's why we say a teamwork supportive. At this point, gratitude is very important, no matter who you are. If even that man is working for you, the level of appreciation, the manner of approach to that person. And some of you, most especially some of you who are the bourgeois, you got money, you feel that's all to life. Mind you, your security is in those people's hands. Whether your cook, your barber, or your security at home, and your janitor, whoever, your security, God first, your security in their hands. The enemy are roaming like a rolling lion. People can get in cahoots with these people, and you can be harmed in so many ways. So your manner of approach to the people who work for you counts. Don't see them as your employees. See them as your family, because the way you will take care of them, the way you will cater to them, your manner of approach, if that even $50 you pay them a month, the way in which you will speak to them, the way in which you will build that relationship with them, they will stand up even more for you than what you are paying them. They will see you as a family. They will not see you as an employer. They will see you as a family. They will take your things as their own. That's why a lot of you today, you have money, you have businesses, you've been robbed. It's all because of the way you cater to people. You see them as trash. You see them as nothing. You don't dignify them. You lack that sense of humanity. So at the end of the day, the people don't value that thing. They see it as an opportunity to escort or to take things illegally, because you are that tight-handed kind of person. Let's take, for instance, if a man is here, he has a shop. The man, he's paying his workers, let's say, $10. And you have your own shop. You pay your workers $100. The man paying your worker $10, but you paying your workers $100. But the man who is paying the $10 is more caring, is more respectful to the workers. He's almost like a family. He has built that family around him. And you who have paid the $100, you don't care about their well-being. You don't care about who they are. You don't take them as human. You feel that because you are paying them $100, so you talk to them anyhow. The two, what's going to happen there? The man, you pay that man $100. He don't value whatever that you have there. He will rather steal it from you. He will rather see your thing as just another thing and will not see it as his own. But the man who is paying the $10, who has that sense of humanity, will definitely, his business will be secure, because it will be like everyone is security on security. So, hey, my man, you want to see the man thing? No, I want to sit here and allow you to steal that man thing, because, mind you, the man see us as his own. Come on, man, why would you do such a thing? So everybody will be security on security. But wherein you don't have relationship with your people, you just talk to them anyhow, you do it anyhow. You know what's going to happen to you? My man, take care. That man, he respect people. He will respect people labor. You can't pay all the money now. He just talk to us anyhow. Build a relationship. Even when they try to be ungrateful, God himself will stand up for you. But some of you, because you get a little dollars and cents, you don't regard the sense of humanity. You talk to people anyhow. You treat them anyhow. But watch out. A day is coming. So your people, take them as your own, and they will take you as their own. They will stand up for you. Come on, there's this saying that says, the dog and the cat. The dog will rather take in the person and die for you, because the way you cater to him, the way you showcase, that relationship you built with that dog, the dog will even sacrifice his life just for your safety. But the cat, you know what, the cat will always take it, because the cat feels that you see him as an antagonist. So you don't value him like the way you value the dog. So whatever they set down for you, it will leave it, it will even bring it for you. So the way in which you interact with people, the way in which you say things to people, come on, let us be responsible in our approach to people, regardless of the person's age, regardless of the person's inability, your status in society. That person is a human. Have a sense of humanity. It will take you a long way Even today, there were people in this country, or there are people in this country who had all of the meager resources. They were bourgeois around here. They were in power. They had all the level 1 and 2. Today, they have gone back to square one. But because of the lifestyle, the way in which they assisted people, the way in which they open themselves to people, people can't even recognize that these people gone back to square one, or they cannot afford, because, mind you, the people that they help along the way, the people that that person helped along the way have now turned out to reciprocate. Good never lost. I'm a living testimony to this. Good, it never lasts. The good that you do for someone today, don't expect immediate, benefits. It will take you a longer time. Some is instant and some has a last spend. But mostly, the good that you will do for people will serve you. It will serve your children and unborn. Some of us, our parents, they were not rich, but at least God helped them, they could afford. And anyone who came that way, in the time they could have been a help to them, they rendered those services. That's why during the crisis in this country, we never went anywhere. We were here. While other people, children were getting swollen and getting sick, not a single one of our siblings got ill to the extent and no food, and this one. Every day we were blessed. And how we got our blessing? The good our parents did along the way. They themselves, they started benefiting, they started reaping that fruit of their labor, the good that they did. Some of them, they even forgot about some of the good things that they did for people. And those people came across them during the Civil War, and it became a blessing to our family. So if you have it today, you load down somebody, my brother, my sister, there's a word called karma. He will come after you, my friend. Never you load down somebody because of their status in society. I want to say this to you. Never you load down somebody because of who they are now. Life has its own way of placing things at us. The man may not have it today. That doesn't mean he won't have it. Destiny may be delayed, but never denied. So the way in which you treat people, the way you want to be treated, that's how you treat people. You can't treat people in an awful way and expect them to reciprocate, in a kind way to you. No. If you want to experience goodness, be good. You cannot look down people because of your status in society. Come on. It is wrong. If you will not benefit from it today, your children will benefit from that good handiwork of yours. So our simple manner in Christ to say, always show gratitude. Show gratitude. Gratitude takes you a long way. Take, for instance, if you have your child here, and or you have children, right? For every time you come home, before you go home, you get the candy, the biscuit, and things you carry home. You divide amongst these children. For every time you go home, you get something to give them. And for every time you go home, when you deliver these things to them, they don't show that sense of gratitude to say thank you. They just take it from your hand and go on. Will you feel pleased to do for them again? You won't. Say the children too ungrateful. Yeah, man. I'm doing this. Some of you, right now, you're experiencing it. But if you have that one child, for every time you go home, when you divide the things with them, that one child will say, oh, uncle, thank you. Mama, thank you. If it costs for you to get your last and spend it just to please that child, you want to do it. That's what gratitude does. So be able to show gratitude. Though you wanted the man to do this thing for you, but he did not do it, but at least he took up his time to show that if he had, he would have done it. But the little that he has, that's why he applied the effort. The efforts alone should be appreciated. Look at you. I asked you for $50, $10 you can't give me. Look at you. Come on. If you have a friend, most especially some of us who have our friends, our relatives in the diaspora, you know what they go through. You know the tedious time, the pressure that they undergo to have that low $25 or $10 or $15 that they send to you. You know what they go through. We must be appreciative. Show gratitude. Thank you. You know, I got my mentor. He always say, my beginning, it's not about me. That's the word of God. That's why God have connected the both of us. It is not me. Don't see me. But I appreciate the gratitude that you always show. It encourages me to do more. That's how we should be. Be able to show gratitude. Don't say, oh, that is small here. Little is much. God is in it. That person passionately, they took up the time to share with you. It is not by force that they should have done it. Regardless of them being your relative, regardless of you people having a bond, it is not by force they will have chosen not to. But at least they extended that helping hands. Be appreciative. Say thank you. Say thank you. Show gratitude. Don't be that ingrate. Be like that one leper. Yes, that one leper that returned after they got their healing, the 10. They got their healing. They went away. But that one said, look, come on. Now somebody did a thing for all along since birth. We've been like this. But now we've gotten our healing. I need to go back and say thank you. Be that one leper. To go back and say thank you to somebody who have done well for you. Even if they are not done extremely, like what you expected, but at least they apply the effort. Say thank you. It takes a long way. It opens doors for you. That's why a lot of you don't know. Some of us, the good that we're experiencing is by the little appreciation that we show. Sometimes you be saying, no, oh, Mama Divine, where you at? What's up? Long time. I say you the late 20, I say you the late 30, but the praise is, oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate so highly. From where they come to me, the other guy get I feel from where they come to me, father. The person worked for it. They sincerely look in the depth of their heart to extend the helping hands to you. Say thank you. Be appreciative. Oh, yes. And this is found in our society. We are so ungrateful. We do much, we criticize everything in this country. It's about criticism. And when we are asked to make the recommendation, we shy away. That's complete out of order. Why would you want to criticize everything and at the end of the day, you cannot show the right path? That's what I always say to my friends. If you find yourself in a position where you say that, this one and that one and the rest of it. Now, understand now. Let's get to the main issue in our country. In Liberia, we understand that we are divided politically. And I pray that we don't go the route with religion as well. Because I see this creeping gradually. Because it is not my party at the helm of power, whatever that is done, it is not seen as good. I must criticize. It is not healthy. It's not healthy. It is not helping our nation. Our mindset is based on politics, and we have dedicated our entire self to politicians. We ruin our lives All because we want to please politicians. And at the end of the day, these politicians will be the ones to do the worst. And there where you find the hypocrisy. You find the hypocrisy. And for those of you who are too much into this politics thing and I can't think about it, your expectation gets so high and that leads to your frustration. Politicians are people who have interests. They don't have permanent friends. When a politician is around you and you tend to benefit from one or two, don't see it as a permanent position, because where their interest lies is where they spend their time and resources. Let me now go to the national issue. The last time we saw on a few days ago, the demolition exercise across the country. We saw the last time in the Painesville area, now along the Congo Town area, and we have just of recent right here in the Jalatan area, the Sea Town. There are a lot of things unfolding. And I must say to us, in the midst of our adversity, we should be cautious enough. Our tone, our aggression, we should be watchful, because whatever we do, whatever we say, can be used against us in the nearby future. Why it is true, our folks are grieving. Why it is true, there are some political undertones. Why it is true, there are a lot more to be said, or there are a lot more happening behind the scene. But let us find a means of consolation. In your state of destitute, in your state of confusion, be sober. They say, be fast to hear and slow to speak. In these times is where you find people getting themselves at the point to get your attention, to grab your attention in the means that they are in your interests. So you need to watch circumspectly, not as fools. Not because you are under pressure, not because you've been made homeless, you allow yourself to be ruined by politicians. Be watchful in this process. I must say to you, my brothers, I must say to you, my mothers, my fathers, who are victims of demolition exercises. Be watchful of what you say. Be watchful of what you do. Be watchful of who you align yourself with in your state of confusion. Some of these people who will come out to you, they are only seeking political relevance. They are only seeking political relevance, especially in our country, where our country is divided to the extent where we look up for the things that will showcase the negative of the next person. Is where we go to edify that thing and amplify it. So you need to be wise. How you go about the dealings. That's what I always say to you. There are things in this life that you need to be very conscious of. And this is it. Success. Success attracts a lot of negative energy. Most of you think that, because, you get a thing here, so there are loyal people that are with you because you are successful. No. When you do the ratio, when you do the calculation of those multitudes that you have behind you because of your success, there are just very few, not even 1% of them are loyal. Most of them that come your way, They are only coming there for so many reasons. One of the reasons, because you have success and they want to align themselves to experience, the goods that comes out of your success. Like for some of us who are popular, quote unquote, we are public figure. A lot of people that associate themselves with us is all because, not because they are so loyal to us. They want to show that identity because, mind you, when they align themselves with us, people get to know them quicker and they benefit from those associations. So likewise, in this time where you are in your state of confusion, people will come out to you. We always say you want to know the good people in your life is when you are going through problems. Not all the time. Some of these people, they use your emotions to edify their personal gains. Be wise. I reiterate, be wise. In your state of confusion, in your state of sorrow, some of the people that come to identify with you, they are not coming just because, oh yes, they empathize with you or they are loyal to you. They come in so many forms and manners. Some come around to know the gravity of the pain that you are going through, and some of them, they are the cause of that pain that you are going through. So they will not come around with a pretense that they are in your interests. They want to come around with the pretense that they are in your interests. But at the end of the day, they have honor too. That's why sometimes this whole humanitarian business, it have become a gateway to politicians to attract the public attention and give them a safe passage to their political quests. So that's why you see people don't normally value this humanitarian thing any longer, except for institutions, recognized institutions like the Red Cross, who doesn't have any political alignment. Today, a young man will come up in the community, he's doing good. A young man will come in the community, building school, he building churches, he building the other one. At the end of the day, he has a political honor too. He only came in disguise to grab your attention. Only just very few of them who don't have these political honor too. So that tells you, in a simplest manner, that even in your sorrow, some of the people who come to identify with you, they are not just coming there because they want to empathize with you. That emotions, they want to be recognized with you. No. They are aligning themselves with you because they see it as a possible means of getting themselves to where they want to get, the quests. Okay. I guess we are getting there. Logic and reasoning. So you need to be very careful. And I must say to the government, it is about time that the judiciary system be very proactive so that we don't lose focus as a nation. We have on the Supreme Court there, let justice be done to all. Regardless of the present status in the society, regardless of who they are aligned with, let justice be done to all. And this case at the situation here in Jalata and other areas shouldn't be taken lightly. It shouldn't be taken lightly because in the midst of adversaries, in the midst of the situation, that people, in the midst of adversities, the people who are faced with this situation, they are grieving. They are grieving. They are not at peace. So, like the saying goes, when the minds are idle, it becomes the devil's workshop. So, The government need to be very sensitive. The judiciary system need to be very proactive and dispense justice for all. And not because of your association. It's not because of your political alignment. Because in the adversity, those adversaries use that emotional feelings, like they are empathizing with the people, and it becomes a serious problem. So you need to be cautious enough. Our constitution states all power is inherent in the people. There is a time set in this nation that the power that is inherent in the people be exercised. And that is through elections. During these times and seasons, we must be proactive. We must be very cognizant of the little things that matters. We talk about the rice price. We have the reduction in the sale of rice, but when it comes to the reality, the pinch is fed by the people. It is not just mere pronouncement. We want to see the trickle-down effect. Take upon your time. Gasoline price have been reduced to the lowest. But are we feeding the trickle-down effect of the gasoline price? We say no. So who are those authorities that should be carrying on the regulations? We cannot have gasoline price at the lowest and still paying transportation fare at a higher rate. It makes no sense. The trickle-down effect of the reduction in the price of gasoline is not only for the business people. The ordinary people, the day-to-day movers and shakers should feel the benefit of the reduction of the price in gasoline. So who are the regulators? Where is the Commerce Ministry? Where are the enforcers? You cannot have gasoline price and fuel oil prices reduced to the lowest and still have the transportation fare as skyrocketing, where you don't have no $20 distance. You don't have $30 distance from $50 up. But yet still, we sell gasoline $750. The lowest for the longest. But where is the trickle-down effect of the reduction in the gas price? It should reflect on the transportation fares. You did not reduce the gasoline price to only benefit the car owners. The reduction was made to cut across. So if the gasoline price back in the days where you had $9.50, $9.20, gasoline was sold for, and the price of transportation increased to the level they are now, and then when we have reduction to the lowest of $750 or $720, we still have the $50 transportation fare being charged by drivers. Where is the trickle-down effect of the reduction of the price of gasoline? It makes no sense. So these are policies that need to be worked on. If you reduce the rice sales, the cup of rice, that reduction, that $2 or $3 that were taken from the large scales of sales on the rice should go as far as the cup of rice reduction. So if you're selling bag of rice $13.50, then you still have cup of red soul at $50, then where is the reduction? The trickle-down effect of the reduction. So why are the economists? Where are the enforcers? These are things that we need. The government need to be intentional. It's not about cosmetic approach. It's about formulating policies and implementing them. It's not about you coming, oh yes, we reduce gasoline price, but the trickle-down effect is not felt by the ordinary people. The day-to-day activities. We still have transportation fares skyrocketing. Where is the transport ministry in the regulation? You have LPRC reducing the gasoline price, and then still the regulation is not being carried out. You still have drivers charging exorbitantly. Come on. Governance comes with responsibility, comes with sincerity. Policy statements must be implemented to the letter. President Boubacar, inasmuch you are doing your utmost best, you still need to do more. You still need to do more. Those lieutenants who you've placed in the respective areas should be focused and proactive and carry on the implementation, because all burden is rested on your head. Their actions will reflect on you. They won't be seen as the persons who were assigned to carry on these duties, but their actions will reflect on you as a leader. So the needful, you need to do the needful, President Boubacar. You need to do the needful. It's not about favoritism. It's about the work that is required. If the Commerce Ministry is not working, replace them. Where are the inspectors? We have our people's lives at risk. The commerce inspectors, there are beverages, there are things coming to this country that are harmful to the health of our people. Where is the Inspector General? That's what I always say to people. We only get engaged with things in a cosmetic form and manner for showmanship, and at the end of the day, we turn out to be the real us. I continue to say to you, the attitude will always pass through the office of your character. The person you are will be seen through your character. So people come, oh, and this one, I will do this, I will do that. At the end of the day, the things that should be done are still yet to be done. President Boubacar, I want to recommend to you, take the approach of the late former president, Samuel Kyan Doe. He visited ministries and agencies unannounced as early morning to see how effective these people were. President Boubacar, if you can carry on that, you will see most of your lieutenants who when you call for cabinet meeting, they come up with all of the good things on the paper, but when it comes to implementation, it's lacking. It's when you're going to see the real people, the real color of these people who pretend because they want to secure their space in government. Take a visit, unannounced, visit these ministries and agencies. When the citizens continue to complain of the bad attitudes and bad workings of your able lieutenants, it reflects on you and not them. They are the proponer of all of the negative things that will be shared on you. So if the decisions are not taken to change the narrative, you get the full brunt of the actions of the people. That's what we saw past regime. There were people, I always say to people, there were a lot of good things that the past regime did. But were they informing the people adequately? There were a lot of good things. I can say without fear nor favor, there were a lot of good things the previous leadership did. But information dissemination was lacking. The relationship with the people was based on, oh yes, we are the masses, so and the people always believe in us. But it reached the point they lost the grip with the people. Then came in 2023. When the people decided on their decision that they took, it became a shock. I listened the last time after the elections when former President Weah took to the pulpit in his church. And large are these able lieutenants that are now today all around the place. Oh yes, this one and that one. They saw these things. They themselves had the opportunity to transform these things. They did not. And at the end of the day, based on their actions, they lost elections. President Barker, you are no distance from this. There will be a lot of people in your space acting that they are working, but the real thing is not done. And the people are not happy. I talk about information dissemination. I always remind you, information is as important as food, water, shelter, and medication. So if the people are not fed adequately with the necessary information, putting them on the guard on what is being done and what is the hold on to the things that should be done, it leaves them with no alternative but to listen to misinformation and disinformation. That's what I always say to my folks there at the information ministry. Your strategy must change. It's about time that each one teach one. That should be your strategy. Each one teach one. That means just how you went out door to door, village to village, town to town with information concerning your elections, your platform for elections. That's how you should take the approach and visit the loops and corners and let the people get to know the workings of the government. Now everybody will sit down and listen to the press briefing. Where are the 4 soldiers that you had that were reaching out in the communities? Where are they? Are they visiting the attire centers to put a rebuttal to some of the information and provide the requisite information to the folks that are gathered? Are they reaching out to these places? Or they feel so big now because they have ministerial positions, they have directors' positions. When they needed power, they were all in the trenches. Regardless of your position right now, you can still go out and get the people informed on the dealings, on the workings. And I must say to you, the media is polarized. The media is at a crossroad. And the media is being used as a tool in this country for so many things. And most of the things that the media have been used for is the negative. We spread the negative narratives than the positives. So if you sit down there and you create cronies, so yes, these are the certain people we will work with, and these are the certain people. So come on. Every media institution in this country do have their followers. They have their following, they have their followers, they have their base, the constant following base, the listenership. So if you say that, okay, send their plane, I'm going to play, are there people here? So I will prioritize this one and leave the other. You'll be missing the mark. And at the end of the day, before you made up your mind, misinformation and disinformation have taken charge of the society, and the people that you believe in to propagate your message may be deceiving you. Before you made up your mind, you're already on a sinking sand. We're not waiting to be carrot. Oh yes, we must say it. Every media institution in this country is very important at this crucial time. There are people who are just glued to this station. Come what may, they are glued to this station and they believe in the station. Likewise, other stations. So every media institution do have their following. So if whatever information that comes from your end through this medium, the people believe in this medium and they trust the information dissemination policy of this institution, they will definitely go by it. So if you sit down there and say, oh no man, I can work with other people, I can work with other one. At the end of the day, my friend, before you made up your mind, the people you believe in will deceive you. That's what happened in past regime. And we still see the same old thing happening. We do the same old thing and expect different results. We are doing the same old thing that caused other people to leave power, and we still expect to have different results. Let me laugh. A day is coming when you think that the time you want to associate, the time you want to get information across is too late for you. By that time, the people are already indoctrinated with the falsehood. The time you take now to make clarity, it will be the greatest mistake ever in your life. You'll just be there for LFM media, and they'll just be chopping you now because you can no longer make impact in the society again. The people can no longer listen to that message of yours because you had the time in your favor. You did not maximize the time. You did not utilize the time wisely. Now time is out of your hand. It happened. I must say this. It happened in previous regime. They had all of the activity. They had all of the opportunities. They were doing a lot of great things, but they were not reaching out with the necessary information. They believe in certain group of people. They felt that those people were going to deliver. But at the final analysis, what happened? It became another thing all by itself. It became another thing all by itself. So the time they took to start putting out billboards showcasing all of the work that the government was doing at the time and all of the initiatives that the government put in place, the people were no longer paying attention to those things. Because the people's mind was set now. They were only looking at election day. That's why the Bible says, work while it is day. When there cometh no man work. Make every use of the opportunity that you have in your space, because when the time comes, there will be no opportunity afforded you. You will be struggling. I always say to you, for those of you who are communicators, you know this. The thing that has to do with damage control is expensive. So when you want to choose to carry on with butter, then for you to provide timely information for the people, which one will you choose? And anyone who is a communicator and choose to take rebuttal is not in the interest of the institution they serve or the people they serve, because it is only based on what they can gain from that process. So let's take, for instance, I am the communicator of Divine Institution for Transformation. We are carrying on projects. We are carrying on a lot of things, that are in the interest of the people. But yet, I'm not informing the public about our workings. and we are time bound. So let's say we have 3 years. The first 2 years we've done exceedingly well, transformation, all the kind of thing, but it is not visible in a sense the people don't know about it. Then come in 1 year to go. Then I come around, I start putting billboard up, I start showcasing all these small things, and this is what we used to do. But at time now, the person who is on the opposite side have gained ground, whether by misinformation or disinformation. My factual information that I should have provided to the people in a timely manner, I kept it by myself. And waiting for the dying minute. They think the man talking and aren't you? Yeah, it's it. Yeah, they fast. That one, that bonjour. You're talking there for yourself now. By that time, the people's minds are made up. When the people are fed with timely information, I continue to emphasize, information is as important as food, water, shelter, and medication. So if you sit down there, if this person is ill and you don't give them the requisite medication in a timely manner, what's going to happen? You are leading that person to death. So it's information dissemination. If you withhold all of the information and not reaching out to the ordinary people, you just sit on one platform and say, oh yes, this platform will serve us. It was the same old platform that the previous leadership used. And at the end of the day, that information was not out to the public until it reached the point where they had to develop foot soldiers. By that time, it was late. Now you have the same opportunity. You are not utilizing the foot soldiers. You are not reaching out with timely information. You wait for somebody to come up with information before you come with rebuttal. Be wise. Be cognizant of the day-to-day activities. People are reaching out to gain relevance on the expense of people's emotions. Be wise. And to you in the opposition, you can use every means in a positive direction to get the people to know what you are capable of doing. Regardless of your past mistakes, you still have the opportunity to bring the minds of the people, not by castigating, not by looking at things that are on part and transformation that are taking place and you condemn it. No, it's by you doing the needful. And what is the needful? See, when the right things are done, you embrace it. When the wrong things are done, you criticize it. That's good leadership. That's a trait of a good leader. Now, because it is not you doing it, so everything about it, you will criticize. No, it shows your inability and hypocrisy. So with that being said, we take our commercial commitment. When we come back, we'll open the lines so that you weigh in on those things that you know about and things that we talked about right here on the Positive Show. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. Let's get our commercial commitment to be right back. Don't go away.
If you want extra small money for the things that you're not expecting, let me tell you about Momo Loan. The fast and easy way to be free with money problem. Momo Loan, the new way of taking care of things when you not get money. The first thing you got to do is to register. Dial *156*5# and you will select extra cash. Hey man, that one, that easy credit there. Momo Loan, they're not just giving you money, they are making you strong financially. Momo Loan, that your fallback position, that you're dependable. Go get it. Don't wait, go register today and control your money power with Momo Loan. Momo Loan, extra money for the things that are important to you. You want more of the world's best entertainment to start your year? Then you don't need to worry about anything, sir. DSTV get you. We get kicks, we get scores, we get action show, we get war show, we get real cheche police drama, we get fun, plenty for everybody. So Jerryla, come on and get connected. They get upgrade on the jet for you. More channel, more show, and more happiness for you and the entire family every day. DSTV get you all the way to buy, pay, or reconnect. Just dial *156# on your Lone Star or *144# on your Orange. For anything you want to know, you must call +231 777 510 753 or +231 886 510 753. Amen. DSTV is for everybody.
Before the sunrise.
Car Renter is bigger and better with affordable rides for you. Anywhere in Monrovia is $5 United States or its equivalent for a ride. You can order a ride anywhere within Cinco and Central Monrovia and pay just $5 United States or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. Airport drop-off is $30 United States or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. And Painesville is just $15 United States. Book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. Once again, book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. Car Renters, your affordable ride just for you. After commercial commitment, we look forward to your calls on 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105. Our numbers to call this morning and form part of the Positive Show right here on Love FM 105.1. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are the numbers to call this morning and form part of the Positive Show. Let's get this song here while we await your calls. Wonder Woman Jojo, that's Josephine Koluba. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073.
Uzuneva yamavama, kala mama yamavama. I love 2G beats.
Zero 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105 are numbers to call this morning and form part of the Positive Show right here on Love Radio 105.1.
Billiana had better. Billiana had better. Lavulana, Gayilano Bobo. Tamasiene, Siene Fane Ukumba.
Let me go to the telephone line and take our very first caller. Good morning.
Hello, sir.
Good morning. What's your name and you join us from where?
I'm from the Firma Bay.
Okay.
I'm Mr. Sonny.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, all of these things you talk about, my brother, thank you for that first. It is true. These guys are supporting this country that the politicians, the labor are not working. Day more yesterday, I went to realize, see, Indian man putting finger on Liberia man, kicking Liberia man. And the police are stealing. The man wet fish. They show rotten face to the woman. The woman tell everybody they do not want to change it. Put all the hustle, start putting finger on the police car. The woman go call police. Police man, the first thing you should have done is what happened here, boys? So he came out to where man, they came inside. He came back and said, my man, y'all don't look for what? You don't look for trouble on the people. Come here, they are the big role. And also, again, I come in, please. Give me small details.
Go ahead.
These guys are working in the Aka or sister that are working, but I will not call name. All the damages are going on that the minister are there. She told me, look, my brother, I said, yes, these things are going on that our minister. He said the program said that in America, they one time I stayed with them, the man called. The man brought 35,000 US. And he big guys are there, they share that money among themselves. And then when the man come down, they broke the president. I don't want to call the president, then they will know her. Then they will fire her. These are the call that people breaking horses down, they will say France. And the associate justice, the justice minister, and the chief justice, they all inside. They are giving to the money. Now when they go to court, they just plan for the people. Thank you to give me that chance.
Thank you. Thank you so well. Thank you so well. We appreciate your information. We will verify it. Like we always say to people, we hold no allegiance to any political party nor individual. We give equal opportunity for people to express their grievances. And we are not judges. The public is the judge. We hold the public trust. So that's why we go out to bring out information and they become the judges. Because based on the information that we provide to the public is where they make decisions. So we will do our own verification and and come up with some basic information regarding that. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073. Our numbers to call this morning and form part of the Positive Show right here on Love FM 105.1. What is that issue that is actually troubling you this morning that you want us to know about? Let's get to talk about it. Is it about the health sector, the security sector? Is it about our education? And that's one thing I want to say this, and I've been saying time of our numbers. It's about time that we reintroduce the teaching of civics in our schools. It behooves us as educators. Our kids are growing up lacking these fundamentals. Most of our school-going kids, even at the level of high school, 12th graders, you ask some of them to even sing the national anthem properly, they are unable. At least to say the pledge. And gave a clear definition of the national symbols, the meaning of each of the stripes, the seal, all of those components that made up the seal. Ask a 12th grader. Out of 10, you only get 1 or 2. It's a shame. Education ministry, we need to reintroduce the teaching of civics in our schools so our citizens get to know the roles and responsibility and know how governance work. Even people we have in offices today, get them. It is a disgrace. But this is a country that we claim to be citizens of. When the national flag is being hosted, we see people walking. They don't regard the national symbol. When we were growing up, we opened our eyes on this, where when the flag is being hosted at 6 anti-meridian, which is 6 a.m., whistle will be blown. Everyone should be in attention until that flag is hosted before you have movement. Whether vehicle, whether by road you're walking, you will stop in as much you are in the environment. But today, the flag is being hosted, you find people walking. And least to expect at national functions. It actually bothered me the last time when the national council meet, just of recent. Our national anthem being sung, you find journalists, you find officers, security officers, even dignitaries, they're walking. It's a disgrace. Come on. How did we get here? So the teaching, the reintroduction of civics in our schools were enlightening the minds of our young kids, our school-going brothers and sisters, so that they get to know where they belong and the importance that comes with the flag and seal of the national symbols or national songs. We don't regard these things. We're just passing around here. Oh, citizens of Liberia, I'm a Liberian citizen. How well you know Liberia? But some of you, when you go out in the U.S., you want U.S. citizenship, they gave you a whole rundown of stated God. You must know the national anthem of the United States of America. You must know some of the past and present leaders of the state. You must know the representative of that state you are from or you are in, and all of these stated gods, they will give you it. So that when you go to sit the order of allegiance, if you fail, you won't be granted that citizenship. Why can't we, as Liberians, how many of us know these things? I'm a citizen of Liberia. I'm a citizen of Liberia. But you don't even know the importance of your flag. You see officer wearing the flag of the Republic of Liberia. You join him to fight. A person that is wearing the flag and seal of the Republic of Liberia, you sit down there and join that person to fight. And at the end of the day, you think say you are Kasha Clay. You are disrespecting the country. You see, Keke men fighting police officer fighting Keke men. Even those who are law enforcers, they don't even know the importance of the flag and seal that they carry. They join to face fight. It makes no sense. How did we get here? 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are numbers to call this morning and form part of the Positive Show right here on Love FM 105.1. Visit our health sector, our hospitals, our clinics. A lot of ill-prepared people. And this has to do with people's lives. Any mistake you made, someone's life is taken away. It's not a try and error place. That place called for professional people, people who have patience. But you sit down there, you carry somebody who is impatient. Say they are nurse, they are physician assistant. Oh, I beg you, man. That place, when someone is going through health issue, he or she goes there, it should be a place of safe haven where that person, when they explain their problem to you, they have that trust and confidence in you that the problem will be kept. That's why you see a lot of people shy away from going to hospital because they know very well the people who are at the hospital, they will take that problem more especially. Don't be in a community where you have a nurse and she work at a clinic. The next thing, when you go there to do your examination, before you even come from the hospital, the problem already in the community that you get XYZ sickness. Let's get to the line and talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning, man.
How are you? What's your name and you join us from where?
Yes, my name is John Kenneth.
John, let's hear you. Where you come from?
What the brother said before I come in.
Where you come from?
These guys are killing is our government. You see, policemen in Waterside, you can join the Keke men because they want bribe. They want you get them one and they say no. With the 5,000, with the 700, because they kill you every day. So they hate it. If they want beat them, they can go. If they power with me, I can kill one of them.
No, no, we won't accept that. This is the airways. We won't accept such a thing.
So this person coming. So rubber they put inside. How can policemen jack or somebody on the street when you carrying the flag? They want money. And you say, please, I just come in and say, no, you will give it, he clean inside. When he clean inside, you're inside 14/7. Suppose you hit somebody, who they cost? Then they have so lie in there, that 500 starting now where the men, they say the men do this, the men do that. So tell the police actually about them and so roll Igaya. Thank you.
Okay, so where you call us from? Okay, he's off the line. So that's it. We need to be intentional. Let's get to the line and talk to this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Hey, John J.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Many happy return. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you so much for your presentation this morning. You know, it's not an allegation our brother lay against the police this morning, but to be fair, Liberia will fail to live with this. Liberia will live or Liberia where America will live according to what the people get there. But in our country, we fail to live with this. Where part of the world, people will bring market and sell it in the quota and then they sell it. And having to drive in the net, putting me on temporary, okay, you're talking me about what I talk about or job. If you go in here, America, is driving the net, bring a stop and check you. But if it's way that people will say, oh, the police people, they shoot that, and when they have a bad one, but all of them. The issue about this government, this government kill about the rest of the Liberian people, and then they took power, they're trying their best to see something to happen, but on the lot of the information, they're not very focusing on that. They're not focusing on few radio stations, and not worry. So, as you say, I play the thing on the land of Post Heaven. The people that have few radio stations that they focusing on, they live in the rest, and that's what be that because the happiness gone down. The CC government, we don't focus on 3 radio stations, which is Tifa, and Queen Heaven. So that the same thing are going on, and when the information now go, and the bar will be more, the bar information will be more than the good one at the end of the day, they will call out with it, and start to count, start to register, it will be late. So that's for the issue they really need to work on to see our best for the information to give up to the people in that various country and that district. So thank you this morning for your topic.
Thank you so much, Janjo. We appreciate your efforts this morning as well. 0778665 073 0887 105 105 are numbers to call and form part of the positive show right here on Love FM 105.1. So, like I was saying, the person go to the hospital, they feel that going to the hospital that the issue will be in the community. So they rather they can board are passing around with the tablet in the bucket or in the bag to get that medication and take in, whether it will harm them or not, but they prefer doing it than to go to the hospital to get diagnosed. Because a lot of unprofessional people in the system. The system is at a crossroad. Health practitioners are patient-minded people. There's a word, I don't know if some of them know this word. When you go to take your oath, confidentiality, if it can be your sister, who knows the other sister. What that sister went to do at the hospital is between you and that sister, not you, the sister, and that other person. If the person wanted that other person to know their problem, they wouldn't have come on. Let us apply confidentiality. Health practitioners, confidentiality is lacking. No patience. The people go to the hospital, they need you to console them. They need you to speak to them the way in which you will talk to that person, even if that person is at the point of death. He or she will still have that courage that they will live again. But some of you, your approach can even make the people say to die. The way in which you will even talk to them, say they can lose hope. Health minister, you need to do more, mama. You need to visit these hospitals. You need to visit some of these health centers. Like you started on the last time, we saw visitation. And we want to say to the National Drug Institute, visit these drugstores. We still see these guys all over the place with bags selling drugs. It is harming our people. Drugs should be placed in a very confined area with good ventilation. You passing around with drugs all over the place in a hot sun. You know what you are causing? Some of these drugs, they are reactive. Instead of healing, they will be causing more problems for the people. Come on. Time is fast spent. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073. A balance of this song. When we come back, we wind down the curtains on today's edition of The Positive Show. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. This business is all time bound. Many thanks to all of you who follow us via the live feed this morning. Let me say thanks to you. You were there in the USA, Alfred B. Johnson. You joined us via our live feed. My nephew, Christopher Cannon, you in Sierra Leone. You also join us. Kwekwe Dennis, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your following. Let me also say thanks to you, Nikki Bestman. Thanks also for joining us via our live feed. And all those who listen, those who call in, John Jay, and the rest of the guys, the folks who call in, I appreciate your calls. Your points are well taken. And like I always say, two things in this life you always be remembered for: the problems you create and the problems you solve. And we must take responsibilities of two things in our lives: our fortune and that of our misfortune. Because Mahatma Gandhi said, and I quote, the difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing will suffice to solve most of the world's problems, unquote. This is the only land that we cannot be deported from. Our citizens of this land, we need to uphold and defend the integrity, the sovereignty of our motherland, because the motherland will never fall. And in your time of adversity, the adversaries are all out in pretense, empathizing, watchful, be watchful. Just how success attracts a lot of negative people, your sorrow also does. Because in your time of sorrow, some of the people who identify with you, they come around to see the gravity of your sorrow to inflate more. So be wise. Don't be emotionally bankrupt. Be cautious enough. Lean not on your own understanding. The good book said, in all of your ways acknowledge God, and He will direct your path. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. I lead and others follow. First among equals. Of course, I'm destined for greatness. Many thanks to all of you. This is how we conclude today's edition of the program, The Positive Show. Do join me, God willing, this afternoon on the program, The Afternoon Conversation. Just keep the peace and play safe. Have yourselves a wonderful and God bless day. Follow the rest of our broadcast. Bye-bye. Call it your